I'll be introducing the best vacation and honeymoon place chosen by Europeans, Malta. Malta is a small island located under Italy. It is composed of 3 islands, Malta, Gozo, and Comino. Today I will travel to the largest island, the northern part of Malta. I will take this blue hop-on hop-up bus. The riding time is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I stayed at the Radisson Hotel in St. Julian's. You only need to take a minute walk to get to the bus stop next to the Forezia Hotel. If you buy a €20 ticket, you can hop on and off your day. There is a small beach called St. George's Bay in front of the bus stop. The red sand there is inspiring. There are hotels, shopping malls, and language schools nearby. The beach is usually filled with people during the summer. I was there in November, so there weren't many people enjoying the beach. You can get off at any desired station and take a sightseeing tour, and then get back on the bus according to the timetable. Spinola is an amazing bay with various yachts always floating up the sea. The restaurant is located along the coast, allowing you to dine at the same time with a nice view. Malta, a ship so called Mediterranean Gems, is a small country with a population of about 400,000, which is 1/6 the size of Jeju Island, even if the 3 islands are combined. The weather was so good that I could wear my thin long sleeve in November Malta. Malta is located in the middle of the Mediterranean and famous for good weather in Europe. Sliema is where you can see Malta's capital, Valletta beyond the sea. It also plays a role of a large ship, yacht, and ferry and cruise for a cruise trip, and is included rich village in Malta. This is a good tip, then you have to come by at least 10 a.m. to get on board the islands of Gozo and Comino. I didn't know this, so my plan to go to island of Gozo was abandoned because of my late. It's the parish church. I've never seen a yacht marina before, so it's amazing how many yachts are docked like a car park. I thought if I live in Malta, I'd made a lot of money and have a yacht. If you see the St. Publius Parish Church, you have arrived in Valletta, the smallest capital in the world. Follow the tourists, and you will enter the city gate square where you can see the Triton fountain. There are many people in front of this gate of Valletta because there was a bus stop where all buses gather in Malta. This is the main street of Myeongdong Street in Valletta. There were shops, cafes, and restaurants where I could shop, and I felt like a premium outlet. The entire city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I first went to St. John's Cathedral, the most famous Baroque cathedral in Valletta. It's €10, but it's also chosen for the 21st cathedral of the world, which is so beautiful that it's amazing, so I guess you should go. I couldn't shut my mouth to the splendor of the gold-plated interior world. The arch-shaped ceiling inside the cathedral depicts the life of John the Baptist, and the floor of the main hall is covered with marble mausoleum of old knights. Everyone who enters must fix the bag they were carrying forward to reduce the damage to the gold plating carved from the interior decoration by any chance of encountering it. Operating hours are from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. on weekdays and 12:30 p.m. on Saturdays. Unlike the fancy interior, it's rugged outside. This is the 3 stays I saw in Valletta. As it is called 3 stays, Cospicua, Vittoriosa, and Sanglia are given a name, just because they are visible at a glance, and you can enjoy a better night view. The fortress, surrounded by castles, uses the name of La Valletta, the leader of the Malta Knights, who was based in Malta and was defending Europe. It's an independence statue to commemorate the independence of England. Malta boasts the best weather conditions as a tourist country, with 300 out of 365 days a year in sunny weather. Among them, the most suitable period for traveling to Malta is May-June and September-October. Malta is a natural port with good conditions all over the world. In rare cases, the depth of the ocean near land is deep enough to allow large ships, such as cruise ships and warships, to enter just before the land. The largest port in Malta, Valletta waterfront. The name Malta means sweet as honey. It is said that honey is produced a lot, so you can make a good analogy with the name that was built. So, honey must be on the Malta shopping list, right? The colorful balconies with ivory-colored limestone shops and house-to-house. One of the big cities, Malta, has a miracle church called Dome. I can see the protruding balcony. It is said, when Muslim women who are not free to get out, get the basket out through the window. The merchants put it in a basket. There was a unique attraction because of the melting of various cultures of Europe and Islam. Mdina, the old capital of Malta. Before I entered the castle, I noticed a wagon waiting for a tourist. If I'm riding around in this carriage, I thought it would be as if I could feel like I were back in the Middle Ages. It's the National Museum of Natural History. Mdina is a colorful glass artwork is famous. In 1968, 2 Englishmen came to Malta to build a glass manufacturing factory, which was the origin of Mdina's glass craft. 2 years later, in 1970, Mdina Glass Craft participated in the World Industrial Exposition and made a splash in exporting glass to Italy and the United States. I'm sure a commemorative photo is necessary, right? Mdina was a city surrounded by castles, mostly nobles and people of high social standing. Like Valletta, the whole city is called the World Heritage Site.
이 뭔 맛있는 냄새야?
Near the restaurant, there is a Bastion Square, the second tallest terrain in Malta, with no mountains in general, so I could enjoy the open view. St. Paul's Church, the largest building in Mdina. The egg-shaped dome is impressive Imjara Parish Church. There is no church around Imjara, so it's a church built with the money that local people made from selling eggs. It seemed like there was a wedding ceremony, as there were red carpeted and dressed people. We got off at Sliema, where there are many restaurants, and went to Korean restaurant Doma. The kind Korean boss welcomed us. From Korea dramas to Korean music, I felt like I came to Korea. Jampong and chicken was really delicious, and kimchi fried rice was a little greasy. It's a little too expensive. Since Korean food is foreign food in Malta, is it natural that it's expensive? It's a better parish church of Our Lady of Mount Carmel at night than during the day. The blue line was great to see the current capital, Valletta, the old capital, Mdina. For those who want to enjoy the beach, I recommend going to Golden Beach, which is already well known as the filming location of the movie Troy.